Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome to another episode from Felsburnn on Farming Simulator 19. We are here set and ready to get some planting done, so we went and bought this. I didn't end up talking about two of the machines we bought towards the end of last episode. We have the Salvis 3800 here. This is not the one I planned on getting. I actually had initially planned on getting the, I think it's the Spirit or Spivot R. I can't read what I have written down. 300S. You know, let's just go into here because I can just show it off easier. Boom. Boom. Yeah, I was going to get this one. Yeah, the Spirit R300S for 30,000. And I looked at it and I went, you know what about the aggro? Because I don't know why I didn't look at it initially. But it does fertilizing and planting and cultivates at the same time. So it's a 3-in-1 machine versus the other one, which was only a 2-in-1. And I really like how this looks. Let's actually get it unfolded so you guys can see it. Let's do V. And oh, it actually doesn't open. Okay, I thought this one would open. Huh. I guess I am wrong. Yeah, so it's just an up and a down. It does have a small working width, and it's the same size as the other one, so I'm not too worried about it. But we are going to start off today by doing a little bit of seeding in here. We're going to plant, I actually don't know what we're going to plant. What are we going to plant? What do we have for options? F1, and let's see, to select seed, we currently have wheat, barley, oat, canola, soybeans, oilseed radish, grass, and back to wheat. Between, you know, I'm gonna do canola because we are going to harvest that field over. We're gonna buy and harvest that field over there today, which I'm pretty sure is all wheat. Let me double check on the map. Number 21. Yep, is wheat. So we're gonna be buying 21, so I'm not too worried about getting it going right now in relation to wheat. So we are going to drop canola. It does make a little bit of extra money for us, which is nice. Canola will make us more money, whereas the wheat, I need it for the hay bales and for just the wheat itself to feed the chickens. So I want to get a little bit of that in. Whoops, I did that wrong. I'm zoomed in way too much. All right, let's get myself lined up. Hopefully I can do this. And bloop. That should be us set and ready to go. We're going to go V. We're gonna go beat, and we're just gonna start cultivating and planting. There we go. Look at that. It's getting all planted. And as I said, when you do go through this, you can turn on this map here and it'll show growing, but if I turn it off, you should where is it? Fertilized. There we go. I know it needs plowing. I'm not gonna worry about plowing right now. But yeah, so you'll see it is fertilized. Well, it is being seeded. I was told you don't need a plow, but I think I will end up expanding this because I do plan on turning this to a grass field later. So we're going to end up doing that. But for now, we're just going to rock this. And I'm not going to worry about plowing initially. When I do extend it, I will do a nice plow section. Oh, I turned the wrong way. Brain no work. I was thinking I was going down again. But I want to do the headlands because I want to get a worker in here so that we can start harvesting our new field over there. That's my goal for today, is to get that field harvested. That's annoying. I haven't even finished planting and we already got weeds. Well, the upside is that thing over there is full of herbicides, so I'm all good. Because I went and bought all my stuff forgetting that I have a machine, not a machine, but I have a building that has all of that stuff in it already. Whoop, I definitely just messed that up. So, what I'm going to do instead is, I actually just want to hop right into harvesting this other field because I want to see how much wheat we get. And I want to get set up for baling, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this to a helper so we can set up on that stuff over there. So let's get this lined up. There is another mod that I'm looking at. I haven't grabbed it yet because I can't remember the exact name, but it gives you defined courses designed for each field for the workers to use, so you can just be like, yo, do this, and it'll tell you how long it's gonna take. Boom. Oh, you know what, have I actually even been seeding? Yeah, I've been. I had to have been. Yeah, it's turned on. Alright. Boom. I'm going to get a worker in there and have them just start working on that. I'm having them go this way so we don't have to worry about them turning around in the trees. And we are going to spend us a nice pile of money. So let's go X. And yeah, 281,000. So that'll leave us with about 60K? No, I can't math. 30K. Yep. How much did that leave us with? Was I right? Yeah, 32,000. Oof. It hurt to buy that. I'm not even gonna lie. It hurt to buy that. Alright, and since we're not running far, we are gonna end up using our little Fiat here, because I really do like the Fiat. It's a nice little tractor. Boom. So we can take this guy. Where is my trailer's over here? Okay. I gotta remember where my trailer was. We're gonna get the trailer ready, because I'm gonna need it, because I don't want to drive that guy, the Rostel Smash, or the Rostel Smash, or however you pronounce it. I can't actually remember what it's called. Somebody actually talked about it in a video the other day, and I'm like, hey, I think that's actually right. But I don't remember what it was, so let's hop out of there. I just wanted to get that set up. And, boom, let's start this guy up. Pull up my ladder, and there we go. It takes a moment to get started. I always forget that. But yeah, this should... It's going to take a little bit. This is a big field, and planting it is going to take a really long time. But I'm not really worried about that right now, because we do have to bale it and move all of said hay bales. Speaking of which, I don't think I actually looked at how much it's going to cost me to buy a baler and a trailer for said bales. Because I normally always do round bales, because I like them, and because there's a nice auto wrapper. So let's take a look. Bale technology. There's usually one that's called baling tech. Is it next one over? Yeah, right there. So we're not gonna be able to afford a baler. We might have to rent a baler, guys. And then yeah, same thing. I can't even afford. This is the trailer I normally use for baling. We might not be able to afford the stuffs. Let's see. Turn straw and grass into conventional bales, a bale wrapper packs. So honestly, I don't know which one's faster. I think this one is an auto, like it'll automatically dump it, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, there's a square baler, so it will just dump it out. What do we have for square bale trailers? Round bale, bale container, bale trailer. Use to transport bales. Alright, we might have to look into this. I might take a quick scroll through the mod store too. But we have to get this field all harvested first. So before I start worrying about stuff that I can't do anything with yet, let's get another wheat field harvested. So what I'm thinking is, well, this here is going. I'm actually going to give it, I already gave it to a worker right there, just about to start. We're actually going to let them get going, and I am going to drop this off. I'm going to dump it, just because the next load will overfill it, so I just want to make sure it's all set. And is this guy stuck? Are you stuck? Alright, let's fix them. Yeah, any running it this way probably was going to cause problems, but it causes less problems than running it through the other way. I also noticed it's going over the area, the headlands that we did. Whatever. We'll deal with it. Alright. Boom. But it is funny how long it was before they actually said they were stuck. Alright, so now that's fixed. Let's hop in over here. I don't know which one I is being blocked by. Alright. Yeah, we're going to go dump this, because as you can see, we got 73% in here, which is nice. Whoops, don't want to drive on the field. Not that it'll really matter at its seed stage, but I really just don't want to drive on it right now. So, we're just going to hop in. I'm kind of bummed it missed right there. But I do want to get started on baling, and I'm trying to remember, do we already, well, actually, we do already have wheat in here, so this won't be a huge deal. It'll be, open the doors. And open the doors. I do wish you could open them well inside the vehicle. That'd be nice. Alright. But it's understandable why you can't, because, you know, you can't. Alright, let's dump all this off, and that'll fill it up. I wish there was a way for me to see how much I had in here. You know what I mean? How much I have stored. I know there is a mod for, like, LCD displays that tell you how much is in, but I don't think that's really going to do anything. Oh, I didn't pull far enough forward this time, so we did hit that pipe. Yeah, but it's just a fixture. I don't think it really caused a problem. Alright, so we are going to pull this back over there and park it, and then we're going to head down to the store. And I am going to lease the things that we need. I am not going to buy the baler straight up. I do kind of wish we could, but we don't have the money to do it. I could sell off a load of wheat and just straight up buy the baler, but that'd pretty much leave us broke. So for the time being, we ain't gonna do that. Let's see, I want to queue, and then let's fly down here, and I am gonna lease the square baler. No, I'm gonna lease the round baler, because yeah, I'm just gonna lease the round baler. I'm gonna double check the prices, but I think the round baler will be better for us, because I do want to get some grass, and I want to try for some early silage. I was considering a silage pit, but I don't have the money for that either, and to gather up all of the loose cut grass that's not baled, I'd need another machine. So I'm not going to go for it right now. It is something we're going to have to do. That's why I'm just going to rent. I'm going to do a long-term lease on this. It is going to cost us a little bit every day to keep it, but it only charges us that hourly rate 4 hours used. So if we do rent this one here, what's the lease on it? It's $3,800 initial lease, and then per day is only $760. So it's not too much, and then operating hour will be hours on the machine. And as I said, this one auto wraps, so it can be wrapping one whilst you're collecting more. Obviously, I'm not going to be wrapping, but it does mean I can dump two out close to each other rather than, you know, farther spread out. So what I think we're going to do is we are going to lease. Yes, we are going to pay that. And I don't know. Let's check out the trailer. Is this... because this is the trailer I normally go with, as I said, the Ursus T127. But there is this one as well, the Lizard TR10 round bale trailer. I don't remember why I picked this up. I think I initially picked it up thinking it was something else. I think it was, yeah, I thought it was something logging related, but it is a really nice trailer, and it is cheaper. It holds, I'm assuming 10. The TR10 means it holds 10 bales. Actually, it doesn't say how many bales it holds. That's weird, because this one only holds 8. But I do like it. It is one I've used before, but we don't need to actually collect the bales right now. Because we're not playing Seasons, which is a mod that you can get. We don't actually, I don't think there is any degradation in the hay or straw, grass, silage, whatever it is you got out there. I don't think it causes a problem with that. I honestly don't even think this is enough to run this machine. But we're just going to bring it back, and we'll see if we can. The other field is almost seeded. I say almost. I don't know for sure if it is. Well, actually, yeah, it is. It's about a quarter. Whoop. Helper F has completed their task. That still looks like a full field over there, buddy. Alright, let's swing on up and see what Helper F is doing. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. It is a bit of a hike in these things. They're not the fastest, but they're also not really made for karting and long distance travel, if that makes sense. So we'll be able to get up there eventually. And one of the things I did notice, I am kind of bummed. It does look like we'll be pretty short on getting the new, getting chickens pretty early. I am kind of bummed about that. It might end up getting pushed back. It really depends. I think I'm going to try and sell a bunch of this. I might sell a trailer load or two. Whoop, that's going to damage some of the crop. And it's kind of whatever. I'm not, like, I'm kind of bummed about it because I want to have as much as I can to feed these guys. But at the same time, I would much rather... let's get that guy going again. So yeah, he's almost done. Okay, so we'll be able to use that because, as I said, I think this requires a decent amount of power. We went with the Coon here, the small one. The Coon? I don't actually know. 110 horsepower. No, actually, we can run this because the Fiat's 150. So, let's get her set up. Is this a... Yeah, this is a X, V, and then a B. I had to double check. Some of them only have 2, some of them have 3 buttons you gotta push. But this one here is nice, and when you get close to full, it does start beeping. Whoop. Of course, right when we start, that guy gets an almost full tank. I'll just wait till he's done, and then I'll hop on over there. But yeah, this one here will start beeping. I think when you get to either 80 or 90% full, it might even be 95%. I don't remember, but I do pay attention to it, and I sadly couldn't tell you when it is beeping because my headphones are broken. So I'm playing without sound right now because I have not gone and picked up a new pair or ordered them in. Whoop, see? But the upside is it's just going to roll out. And then let me back up a little bit more just to make sure. How's he doing? Is he done? Actually, you know what? Let me, before he stops. Yeah, let's pull the helper out of here. And I want to dump this before he does anything. It's weird that he missed a whole line like that. Maybe they just have like a set mark. Right, VB, enter. I am actually just going to quick grab this guy. Just to move the trailer the short distance. As I said, I don't really want to be using this all the time. I got it as an early game use, but I might actually, honestly, I might end up selling it. I don't really need it. It's nice to have, but I think I'm just going to end up getting a trailer for most things, and, you know, he has some issues when he hooks to the front end of this thing. Let's get that open. I keep wanting to click O. I don't know if I mentioned that before. But O seems to be open versus N, which I don't know what N actually means in relation to opening that thing. Nope, that is not what I wanted. I was in front of this. Let's go to this side, and then we'll go O, which is output. Are we going to make it? Nope, we're too far. Alright, so let's let that get going. Then I'll line her back up in a minute. I'm going to keep going with this. I do love that tab feature. It's not realistic, but it keeps you from having to run around all the time, which is nice. Alright, let's get these clumps. Let's get this little pile right here. I know I don't need to get everything, but it is nice. Alright. I'm going to get this bit right here. Dooba-dooba-dooba clump. I really don't want to, actually, you know what, we're not going to do this section because I don't want to dump them out on the headlands there, because it'll cause issues for the helpers, because they'll just crash into it and then be like, blocked, 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 and I'm going to be like, no, you're not, you're dumb. Alright. But as we saw, it just showed us that the helper that was planting everything for us is done. So let me run down the line here. Let's get this guy out of the way, because he is going to be in the way. Whoop, I didn't turn. There we go. Whatever. Oh, let's line her up a little bit better. And H. I don't really want to be using the helpers all the time, but when you get so many jobs, you just kind of have to. And it looks like we only missed this strip and the one patch over there. So let's go V and we'll go B. And they didn't use a lot. They only used 13% fertilizer and 5% of the seeds, which is very nice. I'm very happy with that amount. But there were way fewer issues in relation to having this guy run straight up and down the field. This little end here did cause problems. We'll have to play around with that. I think adding a weight to the front of this might help. I haven't actually checked if that will. Let's actually, you know what, let's just cut across it. Let's go this way. And then I think, yeah, I'll take care of those weeds quickly. I don't think it'll hurt. No, we'll leave them because I'm going to have to take care of a bunch of weeds later, so. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. Look at that. I look like a professional. Alright, there we go. VB, pull those up. And now, if we go and look at this field, once we get out of it, boom, we can now go escape. Oop, it's saving. And we'll look over here. It is growing. It's in the first stage of growing. Soil composition is fertilized. It's weird that there are those 2 patches of weeds. It does need plowing. We'll worry about that another day. And what did I say we had in here? Canola. Yep, canola is correct. And yeah, it is all set and ready to go. It's weird that it doesn't show it as cultivated. But hey, I don't mind. I am going to clean this guy up and finish harvesting that field over there. And we'll bring you guys on back to do a little bit more baling. Well, this will be a nice little point to bring you guys back on. The helper there has been doing a good job. I have been doing a ton of baling. I actually did all the headlands just so we could get them out of the way. And I've got that section done. I always forget how long a lot of the jobs in this game take. Actually, I meant to do this while I was chit-chatting. I actually want to, since we're going to be driving a bit of a distance, I want to hop in the Massey Ferguson and take that out for a drive. Because, as I said, the truck's nice, but it is unwieldy because of how fast it gets. You know, like how fast it goes. So you lose track of it way too easily, in my opinion. So we're going to hop in the, what's this, the 7719. And we are going to take this wheat. What do we want? Let me see what the wheat looks like. Yep, it is the one with the 7. Let's see. Who's got a good price on wheat? The Port Northeast. Sorry, Northwest. So that should tag the place for us. All the way over there. So let's take a look. What's going to be my best route to get there? Come in here, grab it, and just shoot over to the main road and up. Alright, so we're going to head on up there whilst that guy's going. He's probably going to end up filling up while I'm gone because it is a bit of a hike to get over there. And it is kind of a bummer. And we also have a ton of bales. I might actually end up selling half of my bales. I think I can do it over at the barn. I think that's where you can sell your bales. I'll have to double check because I don't remember for sure. Boom. Actually, you know what? Let me see what the price is on the barn right now for... Oh, you cannot sell this at the barn. Okay, I thought you could. Maybe it is just the bales and such. Yep, it is just the bales and such over at the barn. So, yeah, it's about... That's not silage. I think that's silage. Okay, the silage is usually a good amount, so we'll worry about that later. But yeah, look at all those bits. Onions. Why am I not doing... Oh, these are add-ons. Okay, these are because I have a greenhouse. Okay, we're not going to worry about that. But yeah, let me swing on over to Port Northwest, and we'll see how much we make. That was a much easier time of driving, to be honest. As I said, the cars are nice, but man, are they a mess to drive. Both the trucks, I think, in my opinion. Maybe it's a keyboard and mouse thing, maybe to be easier with the steering wheel, but just 75 is way too fast for these maps. And like, this is a pretty open map. A lot of them are more of a European, like, flatlands kind of, well, not flatlands, but European farm setting, which is a lot tighter roads. 8,500. I am actually very happy with that, which does make it a bit harder to drive something that fast around on, but can't really complain. The tractor does nice. So, as you probably saw during that little travel bit there, because we did time-lapse it, our dude filled up before we even got halfway here, so he hasn't really been doing much work while we were gone. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a quick jump cut and finish up the field there and hopefully have most of the baling done. I'll bring you guys back so we can collect up all the bales and such. And also, I don't have any feedback on it, but because I haven't released the second video yet, I think that goes out actually tomorrow as of recording this, the second video goes out. And I want to know, I'm going to ask here too what you guys think. Do you want more jump cuts or do you want more time lapses? Do you want a mix of both? Do you want music time lapses? Do you want more chit chat time lapses? Because I think the first one I did chit chat, the second one I did music. This one here, I don't actually know what I'm going to do yet. So if you guys could let me know in the comments down below what you guys would like to see, or if it just doesn't matter, you know what I mean? Just let me know. But yeah, let me swing on back over to the farm. And we'll be able to get the rest of this field finished. There's going to be so many bales from this field. We're back, guys, just wrapping up this last little bit of the field that I missed. And yeah, as I was saying, there's going to be lots of bales to get done. And I think we're almost done with our first pass because I've just been doing every other just because it's easier for the turning radius of the vehicle. And not bad, but if you look, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 22 bales already. So if we say that's, I'm going to say that's a little over half. So I think we're going to get around 35 to 40 bales from this field, which is awesome. I'm very happy about that. That's going to be tons of bales to work with. As I said, I'm probably going to end up selling a good amount of them. I think I'll keep at least one trailer full for us, and then I'll sell almost all of the rest of it off. I don't really see a reason to keep it all right now. I would rather have the money than the bales, and I don't think I actually need the bales for chickens, if I remember correctly. Ooh, I'm stuck. There we go. Yoink. And, oh, I forgot, this is full. Whoops. I meant to move that. And I was going to have the worker do the last bit, and I just decided I'll do it, and I probably shouldn't have. Alright, let's take a look at this. We got, are those weeds? I think that's weeds. I don't think that's the canola. Is that canola or is that weeds? Oh no, that is the canola. Huh. That's cool. I like that. That's what, like, I talk about all the time, and I use the simple moniker, simple man, simple things, you know what I mean? Or I don't know. I think that's what I usually say, and I'm not even kidding. Like, this game is that in a nutshell. It's just simple man, simple things, and just being able to sit here and physically see this stuff growing is honestly wicked fun to me. You know, we're just here. I think we'll be able to fertilize again. I think I can fertilize again, or I have to wait a little bit longer. I personally don't remember. I'd have to check, but I'm sure I could fertilize at any time. But let's get in here because this guy's done dumping. You really shouldn't leave your truck unattended dumping like that, but it's okay. I'm sure nothing will happen on my farm if I leave it unattended for just a couple of minutes. But yeah, we have to finish emptying this truck, and as I said, I think it's going to be about 40 bales. We're going to do a quick time lapse of me rolling up the rest of this into some nice round bales. Ah, one of them fell sideways. Boo. Alright, that's because I hit it with the... I dumped it too close, so I backed up into it to move it out of my way. And that's pretty much what happened. So I'm actually just going to leave the two of these right here, because they're not going to be in my way until, well, like 10 minutes from now. But let's turn this on. It is on. It is lowered. And we're going to drive ourselves off again at, no, it actually lets me go 12 miles an hour with this. That's fancy. You can roll bales fast. And I actually saw a video the other day on YouTube. I can't remember where it was, and I think it might have been this machine specifically, or at least this brand, and it showed you how it actually wraps everything on the inside, and honestly, it was pretty fascinating. I very much enjoyed watching how that works. And it's really weird because it creates like a small bale towards the front while creating another bale, and then like it rolls that bale into the bigger section in the back, and then it will go and wrap everything around that initial bale once it kicks to the back. And I'm like, that's honestly pretty cool. I don't know who thought of it. I don't know how it works, but it works and it's awesome. So I'm going to get on wrapping all of this stuff up. And it's honestly going to take me a while, but I think I'll cut it down to about maybe a 30-second time lapse for you guys. Maybe 45 seconds. I don't know, one of those two. But it's baling time. So it's a bit dark out, but we have finished all of the baling. There's a little bit left on the ground here. I'm not going to fill the baler up because we might end up turning it in. I don't know if we are going to. I did say long-term lease, but we might not end up doing it. But what we can do, because it's dark out, we can take a look at this. And what is it? Created bales. We did 38. So there's actually only 16 more after those 22 we saw. And I'd say, yeah, that was pretty cool. So let's get everything put away. And yeah, with everything put away, I think it looks pretty good around here. We've got a couple of lights. I like playing around with the lights. They do good work. It does look nice. We'll probably start off the start of next episode cleaning up this and the harvester in there. The harvester is very dirty. This one not so much, so I might leave the tractor. But our harvester is very, very muddy and dirty. So we're going to have to clean that up. But as I was saying, that looks like it is going to be it today. I think we did a good amount of work. We got this field over here planted with canola. I got a flashlight, right? Yes, I do. Hooah. So we got some canolas in here. We have to do a little bit of fertilizing, I think, next go around. And then we're going to figure out what we're going to do over here. But we do have to pick up all of these bales. So that'll be another thing we'll do in the next episode. I know I did say we were going to do it today. But I am pretty close to, I don't want to say out of time, but we do have a pretty big storm moving through. And I don't want to be in the office during this storm. So we're supposed to get like 60-mile-per-hour winds. It's supposed to be a mess. So I'm going to wrap it up for the day and hopefully be able to still get this out on time for you guys. But I'm going to go inside, keep myself safe, and look forward to playing this again. So I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you are new and if you did enjoy, please do let me know with a like down below. If you have any ideas for things we could do otherwise in here, please do let me know with a comment. But yeah, with that, I hope you all have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is my defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.